That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my boss
buddy, are you
keep
there?
telling me to
You there,
let
buddy?
me just let
buddy!
me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me
Nice to have you back, buddy.
telling me to let me
Yeah.
just let me That clock keeps
Hey,
ticking
little
like a
bit. That's my dog.
metronome, and my thoughts
That's my
keep telling me
dog.
to get me home,
dog.
and my boss keep telling me to
Back
let
in
me
here. Yeah.
Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in ladies and gentlemen. I am Tommy C. This is Shot from the Point. I got my man Doc behind the glass. What's happening, brother?
Just another day in the dog's life.
Today I'm not ready to open up the phones. If you want to talk about the Jaystation, I'll pull you in now about like the I guess the conspiracy theory, and you know it might not be just when I say conspiracy theory, I don't think it's unreasonable. I don't necessarily believe it, but I don't think it's unreasonable to say this whole thing is a big work with ALEXIA's cooperation. I don't think it's unreasonable. I don't believe it, and I'm going to tell you why. But if you want to pop in a waiting call for that, feel free. And then when we're done with that, or if you don't get any calls, I'll open up the phones, and then you can talk about whatever you want. I'll let you know when we open the phones. So where are you on the whole thing, top down as a work? I mean, is it crazy? Or I think... Go ahead. You turn.
The one thing that I was pissed off about was the ads in his 3 a.m. video.
Yeah.
And then Nick was like, "Wait, you have to watch the video." And because I didn't even watch it, I just looked at it and saw the ads, and I was like, "Oh my god,
that's disgusting, right?" Yeah.
Then I watched it, and then he said the Popeye's chicken thing, and I was like, "Okay, this is fake. This is
Real?
fake."
Oh, so you think
100%.
the sounds German? Imagine having the balls to go into Iraq just to be afraid of an energy drink afterward. Drink Red Bull. Fuck you, sound German. What do you? It's an energy drink that came with a Nintendo Wii that was wrapped. Think about that.
Did you say it expired in 2014 or something too?
Next September in 2021.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 2014. That's what I was like.
No, it's just look.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
The idea is not to run for the book. If I open the phones, you can make a love phones call. BBC. Thank you for the donation. All right. I could be getting worked here. It's very, very possible. I can tell the audience that I have spoken to Jay. I can't talk about what we talked about because it's personal, and it really didn't have a lot to do with the videos and what was going on. But I guess I can say without breaking my, I promised confidence that I didn't think he was working me, Yeah. But then I sort of realized, look, if he did this and then it turned into a work with, well, let's actually just break up for real, and then he ends up winning, I'll be kind of impressed. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if they're doing the breakup thing, like, I mean, look, I've noticed this with like Dead Freak. He's one of our guys, and like he loves Jay. He knows it's not real. I think it's like wrestling in the 70s and 80s. Everybody knew it was bullshit, but they went anyway, even though Vince McMahon and everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You just got an ad. Oh well, lucky me. Everybody knew it was utter horse shit, but they just kind of liked it anyway because they like what Jay does or what have you. The kids, I do understand the bulk of his audience is kids, and it is a little disturbing. I mean, if you had a disclaimer in the beginning, I'd be defending him to the hilt. I don't care. I mean, people die on TV all the time. They're called characters. They die, whatever. Some people are dying or raised. But I talked to him. I didn't get that impression, and I thought when she put out her video, which wasn't, she just said he was controlling, it wasn't working out. I didn't like the 3 a.m. thing. I didn't really want to do it. I was afraid if I didn't. But I kind of dug him. I dug this guy. I have real mixed feelings about it. And then Jay comes back over the top with a straight up old school exposed video.
Tears and all.
Yeah, tears and all. And it wasn't jump cut tears either.
No.
So why? Here's what I'm thinking to myself. So why, from a guy who has to jump cut to basically put water in his eyes to cry about his so-called dead girlfriend, how can he sit in his closet, pour his fucking heart out, and will tears out of his eyes? Now, it's not impossible. Some guys can do that, right? But why wouldn't he use that skill with the ALEXIA got killed by a drunk driver thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't understand. The other thing is the police. Well, nobody can find a warrant. Not Toronto, not Ottawa, nothing. Nobody can find a warrant. Nowhere. But what were those cops? Are they actors? Possible. Really, really possible. You know, it really doesn't make sense that he hasn't had to kind of face anything. Why did she omit, when she put out her thing, the charge that she made? How come nobody's talked about this charge one way or another? That doesn't make any sense. Now on
tonight on Scarce.
Yeah, she's going. Yeah, what time on Scarce? Yeah, I guess when she released the video.
Well, he said yesterday they pushed it last night, but if they couldn't get it last night, it'd be today.
I was talking to somebody that was claiming to her, so I was never able to get to the point where I was like, can you send me a YouTube video? Because that's how or a DM video. It didn't get that far, but it didn't go well. Whoever I was talking to. And then when I said, you know, I did a video, I kind of broke down like her mistake. I mean, she told everybody to go false flag the video, which is, it's going to rub people the wrong way, even if it's her video. You go copy, if it's copyright, you copyright. If it's bullying and harassment, then it better be bullying and harassment. You know, not for another reason. That's not going to sit well with the fans. And actually, I think at this point, I think they're both damaged goods, because I noticed by my comment section in the news channel, it's like, oh, these people are trash. Screw them. Don't care. And then the other half are like, this whole thing is a work for even more views. Because my girlfriend didn't pull the views they wanted to pull. It is. I got to be honest with you, though, if it is cooperation on both sides, it's a pretty much an Andy Kaufman move from hell. You know? Yeah. But I just don't know if in today's environment, I don't know if satire is dead. Tricks are dead. People they like reality TV, but they don't like it real. So I don't really know what to think. I'm gonna go on the record just in case if you know, if I get embarrassed. I think what happened was, when she started saying she was abused, he panicked. Shut up, BBC, BCC, whatever your name is. I think she went. He panicked, basically called her a slut. Says she's sleeping with other guys. He was talking to the camera in that sort of I'm talking to a 9-year-old boy thing that Jaystation does, and I think he thought he was protecting his channel, like a typical fucking YouTuber. You know, and I think what's going to happen now, I guess Cavo's got DMs from her. I wonder if he's being worked. She's going to sling mud. She's going to like, okay, if you want to up it, I'm going to up it. I'm going to call you a rapist or some shit like that. And then it's just like, it doesn't matter. Like that route doesn't help her at all.
I think Cavos was talking to his ex.
Oh, one of his exes.
Yeah, the one, I guess, the abusive. What he did.
See, I didn't get through that whole video. I started watching this morning, and I got busy putting the answer shit together.
In that video, you can see a clip of her on the phone with. You can obviously hear Jay.
Yeah.
And he's talking to her, and he's just like, "If you don't do this, I'm gonna go to everybody and ruin you and all this." And she's like, "Do it," and he just keeps saying it. And that wasn't the. It's not
the
same girl. No.
That's the same girl. So we're seeing it play out right now. Then. So I don't believe this will work. I don't think Jay's that talented an actor. I don't think he can will tears out of his eyes and tell a quasi, you know, semblance of what sounds like a realistic story. I don't think that. I think she made a terrible mistake. I mean, look how dopey she is. You know, she said they're all going to start uploading on my channel. You're not even the owner of the channel. That's why he's like, oh, you took my rights away. No shit. You don't own the channel. One owner on the channel, baby. That's it. One person owns the channel, and he rules. You can't. Did he really? She really think she's going to be uploading this? And then she says, turns around and tells everybody to false flag him. And then he pulls the video down. I mean, this to me looks like two people that are out of their fucking gourd fighting online. But I could be getting worked. I don't know. Goggy doesn't buy it.
I'm like 75% not buying it. There's still that little part of me that's like, but it just seems fake.
Here's another thing. I know some stuff that I can't talk about, but I will. It's like if I could talk about it, then it would probably make more sense. But it's not a guarantee that I know for sure. Like I started thinking about that. Everything we talked about, like with none of it guaranteed it. And believe me, I asked him a ton of questions. I just didn't harp on it because I had a different reason for calling him. Hey, if you want to, I'd love to hear from you right now. Where I'm going away to the call. You can tell me I'm crazy, and you know what? You might be right this time. I don't know. I'm not sold on this one. Not at all. Give me Jay Lee. I love the drama in 2019, but 2020 has been fun due to all sexual obfuscation, doxing, and other shit. It used to be a lot more fun and entertaining. You like last year? Well, we still got Nisi on. I know that's like
he's saying
pedo
he
stuff.
likes drama, but in 2019 and 2020, it's just been kind of
We're 30 days in. We're 30 days in. Augie, come in. Argue with me. Let's debate. I mean, I'll just take the side. I'm not even saying you're wrong, but you know, yeah, Jay Lee, yeah, I'm having a blast this year. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Exactly. I felt the exact same way.
No, you read it wrong.
No, I read it wrong. All right. So far so good. I'd rather do Jaystation. This is a more good old fashioned. You know what I mean? That's the way I take it. It's much more in the good old fashioned side of things. Because Jaystation, yeah, I mean, I don't
just look and see if anybody else has picked up on this Jaystation shit. News. Let's see.
Well, I think people are getting sick of it. I mean, my last video didn't hit 10K.
Yeah.
Or it just did today on Jaystation. They were like, I think, and you know, I read the comments really close over there, and I read the chat over here. I read the comments over there, and you can really get a good idea of the way public opinion's going. And it did not help her. They thought like she was fine until the end and said, I'll be making videos here. And they're like, oh, you know, and I got to be honest with you. If she's telling the truth and she quit her job and went over there and Jay wouldn't, and he's like, you're supposed to be my girlfriend. You're not supposed to be, just help me. You know, like, wait a minute. She quit her job and moved to Toronto. You're not giving her a piece of the videos? What the fuck's the matter with you? You know?
Yeah.
You kidding me? Like she wanted a living wage, and that would actually, the fact that he would want to give her a living wage and just take care of her is actually plays into the abusive boyfriend, because that's what they like.
That was funny.
Or the controlling boyfriend, not the abusive boyfriend.
$3,000 purse and the shoes
and the shoes. Well, that's for little boys' ears. Little boys hear that and they're like, whore.
I just started laughing.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, it was a great video.
This is great.
Dude, me and Danta watched it when it first came out. We were pissing our pants laughing. We were laughing our asses off. It is a funny video.
I just love when he's talking to the kids how high pitched he gets.
Yeah, it's different.
This is so crazy. This is insane.
She's like the worst girlfriend ever.
Oh,
I thought she was really nice. I guess I was wrong. Here we go. Augie, go ahead. Maybe watch this video.
I mean, you say come in here and debate. I don't know if there's much of a debate. It's just like, I look at this guy's channel, and his entire channel is like built off of a skit. It's all fake.
Sure.
It's all, a joke. And, obviously that doesn't mean, he can't upload a serious video, just because, it's a show doesn't mean that it can't go off character sometimes.
Sure.
However, I look at this entire thing and it starts off as, a skit, which, I called and you advised, some caution there. But then we saw, this entire thing. Obviously Alexia
Sure,
did her
they got
video.
it.
They both admit
I
that it
advise
was
caution
done for-
on the 1% chance that
And,
she died.
I just
1%.
didn't even.
Yeah,
We've had this conversation. I didn't
Sure.
even begin to see any potential danger in this because I instantly knew. I was like, oh, it's wrestling, and I don't come from any sort of wrestling background, but
Gotcha.
I understand that it's an act.
Yeah, you pretend it's real under any circumstance,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it's just but what do you believe? So you believe that she's in on this, and even the second phase of is a part of the act?
Well, I watched her video, and had it been her video alone, I would have, been on board with, okay, now this is starting to get a little more real.
Yeah.
It was a very well done video, very convincing, very believable.
I believed it. Yeah, it got me. I guess I'm a sucker.
Watching Jay's video, his response to it, as I began to watch, I was like, oh, wait a minute, they're in this together. It's part 2.
But see, I watched Jay's video, and Jay went back to doing the I'm Jaystation's character, and he was talking to the kids. If he felt threatened and he felt cornered, he knows how to swing that audience. So that's the way I saw it. Let's watch it. It's like, give him a link. I mean, this is some of the best. I gotta be honest, my favorite video this year so far, hands down. And
I haven't even seen it. I gotta be honest with you.
Oh, this is so funny.
You mean the response to her?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's hysterical.
Oh yeah, that one, of course.
It's
I saw.
a
I
scream.
had to watch the video.
Fucking psychotic? You're fucking psycho. You are honest to God crazy.
I've been a good person to you, Alexia.
You're a trash human being. Look online. Everyone says shit about you. Everybody hates you, Jay. Everybody hates you.
This is just a taste of how Alexia is in real life, guys. She even made me unfollow all of my fans on my Instagram. If you guys didn't notice my Instagram, I'm following like 2 people right now. I just started following new people, but it was at 0. She made me unfollow all of my fans. I have this one fan
The
that's been
14-year-old
my
girl.
fan for like ever. Her name is Jay Angel on Instagram. She was actually jealous of me talking to this girl. I said, why are you jealous of a 14-year-old girl who's been my fan for the last 3 years?
I gotta be honest. I gotta semi-call it a buddy of mine. Memology threw up a video where he was like, "Did you see that?" He was like, "Jay admits to talking to a 14-year-old."
Oh,
and I'm like,
that's why. Yeah, he can't. See, that's my. I like him, right? But he jumps. And
I love Memology, but
yeah,
like
me
that
too. Me
video,
too. I think I've actually
so hard at that.
I've actually learned to respect his text video style. I have a lot of respect for it now. I think instead of me like because he can't speak English, dude, he's able to communicate in a much different, more interesting way. I've completely.
It's a godsend for somebody like us where we do shows. I can throw on a Memology video anytime
and just get informed. And look, it's more exposed and there's a lot of opinion there, but at least he gets them out quick. Like I do. And he does it a little different way, but he has a trigger finger. To me, it never came up because everybody's in a witch hunt. He fucked up the Better Health story. Absolutely. All we did was chase a sponsor off. A sponsor that's completely viable, and there's 20 other companies like them. Probably still, some of them are advertising on YouTube. But he has a trigger finger. I mean, really, if I follow like a fan of mine back, I'm talking to him, and there's some kind of a sexual connotation to it. Whoa. By the way, people said that people are pedo obsessed now. They're absolutely like, there's a witch hunt mentality right now. I mean, I got to be honest with you, and this sucks. Like, when I'm with my son and his friends start talking to him, I'm afraid to interact with them. What is a 40-year-old man trying to talk to a 3-year-old boy? Because he's playing with my son, So I think that's just the environment that they've
You really
instilled.
feel that way?
Yes. Yeah, what the fuck? If I say, look what just happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
look what
guess
just
I
happened.
don't really.
Like if people
I
are
don't know.
saying it
Maybe-
online, they're thinking it in public.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe when I'm a father,
And
I'll feel
then,
that way.
you're 40 years old. You're like,
It
I'm a
seems like
fucking
such
father,
an overreaction, but then the internet. Thank you.
Yeah. They're saying it out here. They got balls to say it. They're thinking it over there. My dad told me something recently where he just blew off a kid like he was like he wanted to talk it, or he's like, no, fuck it. And he's like a 72-year-old man talking to a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It's a dude. I actually when I noticed the culture change is with Drama Alert in 2015. That's when I really noticed it. I don't know if Keem has anything directly to do with it, but there is this sort of hunger to bust pedos online, and that's one of the reasons this Chris Hansen and Nissan thing's blowing up. But it's gone to the point where, you know, if you're a guy, especially a middle-aged guy like me, you really got to be careful. And let me tell you something: if you're looking to get married, women don't want to see you being afraid of children. It's a fucking huge turnoff. You know, try that. Try dodging kids at the fucking picnic at your girlfriend's family party or whatever the fuck it is. They're gonna hate your guts quick. All right, we're getting way off track.
All of her pictures on her Instagram are of me. She's a real fan of me. She likes me a lot. And I appreciate my fans. I don't think it's right for this girl to tell me to unfollow my fans. My fans.
Look what he's doing.
No, I caught on this immediately.
Yeah, of course you did. Sorry, you do it, but see, then how bad does he want to damage her if it's all work? That's my point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's my point. You know, look, Augie. This is not like usually when I'm dead sure I take you aside and blah 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 blah. You could be right on this one. Yeah, like you could be totally right on this one, 100%. I'm and I can't even tell you privately what I know privately, but I mean, I don't get it. But I fully admit I could be like, and you know what happens if I get fooled? I'm just gonna like, whatever. You know, I like being hoaxed. You know, it's hard for I used to be able to get hoaxed when let's pull ahead a little bit. I want when he starts talking about what a slut she is.
Where I saw the craziest stuff possible.
Oh, he's talking about the shit he found in her phone.
She's been recently sending pictures of hearts to random guys on Instagram, talking about drinking with guys, getting high with guys.
Oh my God! What are they, 22?
Flirting with guys, like so many guys, like over 100
and all the kids are supposed to be
do that, that's the best.
She's been recently sending pictures of hearts to random guys.
Oh my God, see, that's a big sin when you're 11, you know?
On Instagram, talking about drinking with guys, getting high with guys, flirting with guys, like so many guys.
This is the greatest video ever. Dude,
so many dudes, dicks all over the place.
I would
insane
because and here's another thing. He released this morning my time. Whereas like afternoon, so he released it, I think Eastern Standard, like 5 in the morning or something like that. So that means he worked on it all night to fucking push it out. Yeah. So, I mean, that sounds like fever pitch. That sounds like urgency. Because it would have been prime time, you know? It would have been prime time, but he didn't want to let enough time go by if he really, you know, if he wanted to like put out a video. It would have been prime time, and believe me, Jay knows the fucking times to upload. It's just like that's what I'm getting at. Like if somebody's got, look, any of you callers, if I got this wrong, I think this is not a work, but I will be the first one to say I got it wrong. I've gotten them wrong before, I'll get one wrong again. But I also got a pretty good track record, and people are kind of my thing. You know? Oh, God, excuse me. Oh, see what she did at the end? You know her dad's got like a kidney thing going on. He's looking for a kidney donor. Look what he just does at the end.
Keep making banger videos. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I knew I got a lot of hate in the last video, but here is the entire story. There was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes. I'll see you guys in the next one, J Nation. Peace. I'm gonna put that video in the description, guys. This is insane. Go check it out right now, guys. Maybe you guys can help her dad find a kidney that he needs, guys.
Jesus Christ.
What a bastard. Dude. Now we're dragging, now we have to think that the old man might be in on it. And he really needs a kidney because she posted that in September, and that's about the time they met.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I'll say. So I don't know. I mean, all right, let's take a poll because none of you pussies want to call in. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's work. 2 in the chat if you think it's a couple fight, online couple fight. Because I am dying to see this. I am actually I really want to see this. Now, I mean I can't put my and I don't know. I guess he's being it's gonna be split 1.5. Yeah, it's kind of the way I feel. Yeah. 3. There's always that one asshole that puts the number. Yeah, a lot of people.
YouTube needs to let you do polls in the chat.
Yeah,
they used to.
Really? Well, you know, another thing is like Dave said to me, he's like, I think they'll get back together, but even that's not proof because they could get a hold of themselves and then work themselves back together. Okay, or it could have been the plan all along. You'll never know. So by virtue of them getting back together, I don't think. Thank you, Mr. Warren. By virtue of them getting back together, I don't think is proof one way or another that it was all work. They're both crazy. I think they're both crazy. I think they're out of their fucking gourd, completely and totally.
Well, he's admitted that he's got issues.
What's the number to call in? Discord. You have to have Discord. Discord, baby. Click the link. Join the fuckheads. They're all losers. Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting from the video I made. You know. By the way, I don't think I'm going to cover this anymore. The views dropped because I think people like, oh, who cares?
I noticed that too.
Yeah,
I put out a video yesterday. I thought it was gonna 100% blow up, and I was like, ah, oh,
yeah, I was sure of that one. I was sure of that one. It took fucking, I'm averaging about 22K a video now, and it probably because the 1K and the 200K, right? The 100K and the 200K. So I'm averaging about that. That's probably pulled the average up because I had like 2 videos and barely scratched 2,000. But yeah, I just different, and it was like the stats we're seeing were like they're getting the notifications, and they're getting the recommendeds, but they're not clicking on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you just go to the people that just reluctantly clicked on it. That's what I felt like. The people like reluctantly clicked on the story. You know, this drama is poor. Yeah, maybe it's that. God, I thought it was big. I guess Onision just makes everything seem ridiculously boring. You know, and that's pretty crazy. I'm glad you're here, Augie. I have to make a clarification. So clip this, record this, and put it around. During my debate with Nerd City, I mentioned about not working with the mainstream media, which I meant. But there is some nuance to it. So if something comes up,
that's a lot of money.
I just want to be on record of. I just want to be on record of clarifying. I will not be quoted, or be on the record with mainstream media. That I promise. But there are some things I will do. I will speak to them as long as I'm off the record. And I would give them links, like I would give Augie give a link. I wouldn't give them any information because fuck, I want to use it. I'm not going to give this new Newsweek drama guy, but I would speak to them as far as decency is concerned. Or like if I did a story and they wanted me to clarify some information that's already there, I would happily do that. I would do that for just about anybody. I do it for Josh Pescator. I do it for Augie. I do it. Like, when I say I don't want to work with the mainstream media, here's what I'm saying. I will not go on record to comment on like, so you think Pootie Pie's racist? If you ever see my name, well, Tommy C says it wasn't me. I am not good. It wasn't me. Anything about government regulations or politics related to YouTube, it wasn't me. I'm not talking to him because I know they can twist your fucking words. There's no fucking way. If this guy, Sam, whatever his name is, apparently, I was told he wanted to get a hunt with his Mike Arash or whatever his name, wanted to get in touch with me. I never actually got in touch with him, right? If he wants a clarification on work that I already did, no problem. If he wants a link, oh, come on. I'm not going to give that. I'm not going to be like an undecent person. If he wants my personal opinion, he wants me to write up something, I say, absolutely fucking not. There is only one circumstance that I work with the mainstream media. If they're trying to capture a child molester, a murderer, or a rapist, something in a criminal thing where somebody else got hurt, then I'll work with them. Absolutely. And if before you think, I worked with Keemstar on Baited for the Alex thing, it'd have to be at a high magnitude. But as far as opinions and stuff, I will not go on the record with absolutely any of them. If you see my name on the record, please get it to me immediately. But as far as being decent and running into them and stuff like that, and exchanging pleasantries, maybe even talking about a case or something like that, like drama, yeah, I'll do that, sure. But if you see a fucking documentary or something like Tommy C, he's a house husband and he runs a YouTube channel, I didn't give them my permission to fucking do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, same for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect to take a lot of blowback because that Newsweek guy, he actually reached out to me. He wanted to come on my show, and we did some.
I'd put him on the show. I would put him on the show. I don't think as long as it's all public. Yeah. But I'm not giving him.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all public. And we did a little interview on Monday or something on After Hours. And I actually expected to take a lot of blowback for that. I actually didn't, but I could easily see how someone could be like, you talked to journalists one week and then now you're doing this the next week, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. I should have clarified. Yeah. The stuff that Dirt City was talking about, no, I wouldn't talk to journalists about. Right? As far as a drama or an interview and putting them on, I mean, I know Will, I know mainstream. What are fans of the show? Will from down in New Mexico, you know, or is it fucking Texas? He's over in the Texas border. All right, yeah, I'll work. You know, I know him. He's been in my newsroom, by the way. So I mean that, you know, there's nothing. There are some limits to this, but as far as commenting on YouTube, anything regulations or politics, that's not me. Handing them a link, talking to them off the record, clarifying something like that. Because look, I'm not telling them anything secret because I'm going to run it first. Let's put this guy, Mr. Carbino, in there. Stephen Carbino, you're on the air. How are you?
Hey, doing pretty fine. I'm sorry, I was listening to the show at the same time of smoking a cigarette.
What's
so
happening?
I had this thought, right?
Yeah.
So, what if this whole couples fight is a real thing, but
I think
Jaystation knows how to milk it, and he's working his fans even more and doing more disrespectful stuff as he did in the past, as you know, Ouija board of a dead.
Well, that's what I think he's doing.
But now he's doing it for the living.
Well, I think he's afraid when the girl starts saying you abused her or you took down her head. That's kind of dangerous ground. We're getting a Me Too ground.
But,
so
but the way he gaslights her.
That's how I saw this video. This gone wrong. Oh, that's my show. This ALEXIA MARANO exposed video. That's how I saw it. This is you're trying to get my money. I'm gonna slap you down before you grow. And I know that YouTube game. I've been playing it for 3 years, almost 4 years now. You know.
Yeah. Well, I get it 100%. But the way I see it is a bit more like, oh, is he trying to play it like the beauty community drama? Is he trying to play it that way now? That his OUIJA keeps hitting him and hurting him?
I think he's.
I don't know.
I think he's using drama as a weapon in this case. That's the way I feel. If I'm not getting worked, I think he's trying to cut out. You know, remember I told you, you work with somebody, you collab, you make them look like they lit the match, even though you lit the match, and you take their fan base away. He's doing a variation of that, right? Now they collab together, and he's going to turn his little 9. They didn't sub for her; they sub for him. And she thought she was going to be able to take that channel. She didn't realize she was even in charge of it, and then just start uploading the Dream Team, change the name, and everything would be good. Which, by the way, does make her look like a gold digger, whether she is or not. By the way, and another thing, I'm a person that thinks Jay should have paid her. That's ridiculous. She quit the job.
Oh,
big time. And he's not giving her a working salary. And his excuse was, well, she's my girlfriend. She's not. What the fuck? You're almost kind of admitting that's a weird move. You know, I can't imagine not being paid for that.
I missed the beginning of the show, so I'm not sure if you guys covered it, but there was also all the DMs that Kavos had uncovered from his ex.
I haven't seen it. All I would say is I wouldn't want Jay dating my daughter. You know.
If I had one, I wouldn't want it either.
All right, Stefan, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome. I gotta go to work, so you guys have a nice one, and you can kick me out. Have a nice one.
All right. Of course we can kick you out. We kick anybody out. I am Watermelon. You're on here. What's up?
I need help. Wait, I need help with the girl. Can you help me?
Stay in there. I'll get back to you.
Wait.
No. Look, you have a problem now. You're gonna have a problem 5-10 minutes from now.
I think the last time he did love phones, I got one of my friends to call in, and he asked like how to get like military pussy or whatever.
You don't want that.
Oh my god.
That's not the one you want. That's not the one you want. Who? No.
I didn't even know he was gonna ask. I was just like, hey, you should go in there and see what happens.
Military girls. I'll tell you how to get a military person. Achieve the rank of E6 and tell the bitch that you're not going to put her on any details. How about that? There you go. Military pussy. Let's see one more here. So what time? I'm 33. Durr, you're on the air. We're talking about Jaystation. Durr!
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Warden. Yes, love phones. Well, that's one of the reasons we don't have love phones anymore. Oh! I want to tell you a story, Honky. And speaking of clarifying positions, I am going to clarify a position. Because you were 17 when we got in our little tiff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did you pull the I'm only 17-year-old card once?
No, I don't think so.
I know so. I absolutely knew so. So
did I?
No, No, I thought you handled it like a man.
Dude, I don't remember shit that happened like a month ago. So.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I thought you handled it like as well as you could.
Huh?
Even though I won. Whatever.
Nah, bullshit. Nah.
Well, anyway, Nick comes in. I get up really early. I got up at 4 a.m. today. And Nick comes in, and apparently he's in one of those chat groups with all those jackass NCO types. And,
oh boy!
I'll make a long story fucking short. Lieutenant Cobra had a epic fucking meltdown. So he's telling me what he said. You know, Nick likes to fucking fight. So he's telling me what he said, and Nick's telling me what he said. I'm laughing.
Oh, it was complete autism.
Oh, you saw it? Oh, great. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if I can talk about like what exactly he told me. I don't want to. Maybe I don't. It really, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't play into the story. So I'm laughing at it. So I'm, I don't like Lieutenant Cobra, and I'm changing my policy with this. And he loves to hide behind his fucking, behind his age. And if I hadn't hit puberty yet by 16, maybe I'd fucking hide behind my age too. Because again, that's all you got. It must be really weird. Like, I was banging a 20-year-old girl when I was 16, and I'm absolutely sure somebody that looks like they're perpetually 12, it's probably very frustrating. I imagine you might go to the internet and completely call everybody and their brother pedos and what have you, because that's all you're possibly good at. I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna act that way in front of girls when you look like you're 12 and you're 16? Yeah, of course not. So, and I started thinking this on Halloween. I uploaded a video. It was just me and my son. It was just, really once. And of course, my son has a German accent, clearly. And he wasn't the only one, by the way, but he's the only one I knew. All right. He was the only one in the commentary community. He was the only one that had a following. And he called my son a Nazi. 3-year-old boy. And from the same guy that
Cobra did?
Yes. I deleted the comment because I didn't want my wife to fucking see it. But then I actually, to be in fairness to him, a couple other comments came in there right after I deleted it. Some of them were jokes, but this one was like just Nazi, big letters. Which
like why? Because he's German.
Yeah, because he's German, of course, and he does have the whole blonde hair, blue eye thing going on. I mean, if they made a few Aryan cracks, I think I could have got over that. But it really fucking pissed me off. I didn't put Tommy on there. I wasn't doing any commentary. I wasn't doing anything that's maybe you could say, hey, you should want your son on. Fair fucking enough. There were people that put nasty comments in there as well. I usually ignore them, but I know Cobra, and that's different. He's in my realm. So here today is a new day. I didn't talk about Lieutenant Corpus because of her age for years, right? I don't like to get on fucking kids, right? Orgy is the only guy I ever really fucking hammered, and we worked it out, But I say fucking Cobra and other 16-year-olds with a following are fair game. Absolutely fair game. If you can call people pedophiles for no fucking reason at all, with absolutely no blowback, and everybody turns, wow, he's only 16, well, he's only 16. If you can call my kid, my 3-year-old boy, a Nazi, I can only imagine what he'd say about my daughter, right? A Nazi, and sit there and hide behind the fact that you're 16. And his little weasel fans, and he does that. And you know what the first thing he did? I went a tweet, and this is all I wrote. I hope you melt down. I love the way you melt down. And what did he come back with? The Andy Worski, you piss on kids. So he proved it without a fucking doubt. Without a fucking doubt.
Wait, he pulled that?
Oh yeah, he pulled that. So I was like, perfect. I'm glad you posted that I'm a pedophile, that I urinate on children, right? Proved it without a fucking doubt. Lieutenant Cobra is an absolute perfect example why they should raise the age to 18. Because if you can draw a following like he can, and what did he get famous for? Calling somebody a pedophile. And he calls everybody a pedophile. And he has no... And does his parents rate him in? Oh, no, because they're probably drunks. His parents have utterly fucking failed. Think that's fucking upsetting? Just remember my kid throughout this. Their parents, this is a complete and total lapse of parenting. YouTube should raise the fucking rate to 18. There is no way that some child should be on there calling people fucking pedophiles, going after children, and be able to hold an audience, and then hiding behind the fact. Lieutenant Cobra, Your whole fucking family are utter garbage and trash. I bet you're fucking white trash. I bet you're scraping the bottom of the barrel if you're not on fucking welfare. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on heroin. What are you, 16? So maybe 18, 19. We'll see you on the fucking streets on heroin. You are a trash bag. You are the perfect reason why they should raise the age to 18. And I don't care what happens to you. A fucking Mack truck wouldn't change my position if it ran you fucking down. Your family's in peace. Your father's shit, your mother's shit, and you're shit. And for anybody that says anything different, okay, it's just call my kid a Nazi. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And you know what? Here's another thing. Here's why you got pissed off. You can't take Nick in a debate. Not at all. Not a little bit. You're a garbage bag, a future heroin addict. Just a drag on society. I can see why your parents are Remainers, losers that know nothing. You're wrong about Article 13. You're wrong about bread. What's it like to lose all the time? What's it like not to have a girlfriend ever because you look like you're perpetually fucking 12 years old? So guess what? Rule change.
Like, what the fuck
Rule change. You're fucking on this platform. You're fucking 14 and you're taking shots at my family. You are fair fucking game. Your family's trash. Fucking your mother's trash. All of you are trash over there. Utter fucking loser trash. Now go fucking cry about your 16. Go cry about it. Go cry. You know what? You know what you do? You cry to your little English commentary fans. They're terrified of Nick and I. Terrified. So go cry. Go hide behind your dyslexia or your autism or whatever the fuck you got to drag up. You're a trash fucking bag. And I will make sure everybody that comes in this community knows it and knows not to work for it. But who the fuck knows? I mean, I tell you to go fuck yourself. You're going to call me a pedophile. Trash bag. Utter trash bag. Drop fucking dead, kid. There you go. Let's take some calls. No more. I don't care if you're fucking 14, 15, see. If you're on this platform, you're taking a shot at my fucking family. Your fucking mom and dad are too drunk all the time to rein you fucking in. And by the way, I have sent this kid a fucking hoodie, and he told me his father is well aware of what he does online. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad, if you're not a heroin addict or meth head. Jesus fucking, you ever see that kid from the goalie from the Mighty Ducks? Hey, that's Lieutenant Cobra in a couple of years. His face is gonna fall off.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I'm tired of him.
I
am tired of him.
A while ago, though.
I
saw, and me and Cobra are cool, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna call this shit out. I saw he put up a thing. He put up like a tweet, showing DMs of some account, like talking to like a 13-year-old, or he worded it in some way that implied that it was a real pedophile accusation, and then he was like, no, it was just a joke, like the entire thing was just a joke. And I was like, well, what the hell, man, like, why'd you put that up, you know?
Well, because he could do what he wants, and he's gonna roll back on the fact that he's 16. He's a trash bag, an absolute low life white trash bag, Euro trash, as they say over here in Germany. Utter garbage.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Cobra would be future.
You know, I'm going to an argument about this, like, feels like a year ago or so.
Yeah,
no, it would have been like last summer.
All he has ever been famous for is calling people fucking pedos. And I got to be honest with you. Destiny, he handled that shit all wrong. But you know what? You might go a little crazy if somebody's sitting there suggesting you're a fucking pedophile. You might do something stupid. And you know what? He can't pull views. You know what? I tell you something. One of the biggest problems is he doesn't look like a man. I at least resembled a man at his age. What's it like? I mean, he's like fucking Andy Milonakis. But like it's funny. Suspended animation.
Money,
it must be incredible.
One invented memes, the other steals tweets. So
yeah, he's a garbage can. Absolute garbage can. A lousy fucking kid, future heroin addict. Let's put watermelon in. What's your girl problem?
Tommy.
Yes.
All right. Are you ready?
Lieutenant Milonakis, yeah. How do you like it now? Hey. Yeah, a lot of people are going to repeat the shit that I fucking said to you. Can you handle it? Because I bet it won't be as hard as being called a fucking pedophile.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of...
What? Are you talking to me?
No. What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask advice about a girl.
What?
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
First off, stop asking if it's okay to.
Yeah, exactly. How many fucking you know how to carry on a conversation? What the fuck's the matter with you? It's your first. Here's lesson 1 with girls: learn how to communicate.
Okay. there's this girl I like, and how do you ask out a girl?
Have a plan, first of all. Where you go? Where do you want to take her? The Mighty Dykes guy hits home. My sister dating him for years. It's actually a sad story about it.
Well, I don't know. Do I
don't
take
do
her out to
drugs.
the movies, or do I like go to a restaurant? For them, I'm 18 by the way, so just you know.
Great. I guess I can talk to you because if you're any younger, I'd be a pedo according to Lieutenant Cobra.
No, I'm not. No. You're wiser, so.
Yes. How do you ask her to go?
Yeah,
What do you want to take? Like,
right,
where do you want to
this
ask
girl
her out
is
to?
really cool.
What do you want to ask her out to? Where you say you want to ask her out? Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Ah!
Well,
Well, see, this is why I'm asking you. Since you're
no. You have to come up.
like,
Where do you want to
problem
take
is,
her?
right?
Where do you want to take her?
See, the thing is, though, is this girl.
Scarce. Invite
I talked
me
to her
now.
at lunch.
What the fuck?
I talked
Guess
to her at
what? Get the
lunch,
fuck
'cause
out of
that's
here.
the only
Scarce is
time I
coming.
called.
Bye.
Here's the link.
Sorry, I'll put you on afterwards.
Copy.
Yeah. Bye. I couldn't get to the point either.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. He didn't know what to do with a phone call. No wonder he doesn't know what to do with the girl. Let's see. You got the invite. I got one over here. Let's see. Oh, we'll make sure I don't want to see his fucking DM.
Somebody asked when we were breaking the Ouija board out and actually doing the buddy ritual.
We're not. It was a joke. We're still live, kid. There we go. Jump in. And you see him, pull him in. I don't think he uses his logo on Discord. Scarce is very selective. What has he got? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm is this like some planned like moment right here?
No,
like, what's going on here?
No, I have no idea. I think it's probably something to do with Alexia. If I had to guess, I heard he nailed down the interview, or maybe he's gonna say it was work. You think?
Yeah,
maybe he
I
proved it was
literally
work.
no idea what's going
well,
on.
Wouldn't he put that on his own channel? Nobody watches this shit anyway, right? Yeah, I come over safely talking about it. Anybody can, some R streams. There you go. Yeah, I sent it.
SFTP is the hub of YouTube.
I sent him. It's got a little check mark. Says it's safe. Was he in there for a second?
Yeah. No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
Scarce. Come on. I don't have to get. I still have to finish show. If you were the caller, you were the caller.
The Scarce
I don't think Scarce
advice
would
for the previous caller.
That's the first time I've seen Scarce in the damn chat. I think he's been on a show twice, but just go into waiting to call, bud. I would give him a guest status, but he doesn't stay in any Discord because probably we're just gonna drive him nuts. No, that wasn't a troll. That wasn't a troll. Scarce trolling? Oh, I'm sure. I'll say this about Scarce, right? He's got his squeaky queenie image. He does say some funny shit. Go look at his tweets when he was 15. It's pretty funny.
What was he saying when he was 15?
He's like goofing on gays and shit.
Nice.
Nothing horrible, nothing mean, nothing nasty. But
hell no, dude. I mean, come on.
Scarce. I can't. What do you think I was on? All right. Well, if you see him in there, pull him. I'm done hating on Lieutenant Cobra. Maybe he's gonna put me on for calling the 16-year-old a piece of fucking trash, a garbage can.
No, he was saving us from love phone calls.
Yeah. And then look, all you got to say is like, how could you say that about a 16-year-old boy? He talked about my kid. He called him a Nazi. That's enough. You know what I did? Do you know what I did to be called? Say that I piss on children? I said I like the way you melt down. That's what I said to him. So fuck that guy. Scarce! We stopped everything. All right, maybe we'll put that other guy on then. All right, other guy that wanted a girl problem that can't get to the point.
God damn it!
You're welcome back. You're welcome back on. Scarce.
He's not even there anymore.
Scarce sabotaged my show. Maybe that was a troll. I bet he get rid of that. I bet he gets rid of that fucking guy. Watch this. That is Scarce.
I'm sending you something on Twitter right now. If you don't,
sure, go ahead.
Talk about it.
Sure, go ahead. Scarce trolled me. Pretty good troll, actually.
Susie Lou's website.
Yes, sir. This is big LOL. Yeah, I'll say. Boy. We are working on something awesome. Susie Lou is working hard to implement the feedback we've received. Susie Lou's looking away to avoid fucking copyright infringement. That's what Susie Lou's doing. Oh, there he is. There he is. 1, 2, 3. Scarce here. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Dude. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. What do you got?
Okay, so so I'm about to do the interview with Alexia in like a couple minutes, and I just wanted to know if you had any questions that you think I should ask her.
Chat, hit me up. And what do I want to ask? Why hasn't she brought up the fact that Jay keeps saying to her, right? That Jay keeps saying he was charged. How come in the video she made, she never said whether she charged him or didn't charge him? Is that a good question?
Yeah, that's the main question I want to ask her.
Yeah, it's the one you already got down. Because you know what you got. Do you think this is a work? Do you think that she's like this whole thing's planned like from the very beginning, or because that's what we're trying to figure out?
I thought that like a couple days ago, but I just feel like they've said too much damaging shit on each other.
Me too. See, you're looking at it like a YouTuber. I'm looking at it like a YouTuber. He's trying to make sure she can't get any traction. And by the way,
how can they come back from this? You know, if it was all fake.
Well, Jay can come back for it because he's already got a bad reputation. What the weight, the wedding dress over there is not going to be able to come back with it if the wedding dress is covered with dirt. That's the way I thought it was. That's the way I saw it. But yeah, I guess that's your job to figure it out. Any other questions? Let's see if the chat's got anything. Jay, ask her if she farts. That's a good one.
I have questions about. So right now I have questions about the abusive relationship between her and Jay.
Yeah.
Who was really the controlling one in that relationship?
Good one.
I'm gonna ask her about the evidence from Jay, the different videos on the Ouija board video. Apparently, she made a video where she was in a coffin. She apparently deleted the evidence of that video. So
it looks like
I want to know if she really did delete evidence or if Jay is just.
You know what I would lead off with? Just flat out. I mean, she's going to say no either way. But if are you going to be able to film her while you're asking her the questions, like her face? Probably not. Because I would just ask her.
She's just going to call in.
She's going to call in,
like with her phone. Yeah.
I would ask her like flat out. Is this? Don't use the expression of work. That's like a wrestling term. Is this a pre-planned stunt by you and Jay? Is this breakup even a part of the Jaystation act? Say that right. I don't know how to phrase a question now. Augie, how do you phrase a question? You know what I'm saying? Like ask her right out the truth. Is this whole thing one big rouge Jaystation prank? Even the breakup, and see how she reacts to it because you might be able to get like something from her body language. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is the interview going to be on camera?
Yeah, that's the thing. She'll deny it's a work.
I'm just going to have audio.
She'll deny it's a work, but I mean, you might be able to get something. And sometimes people slip up, and it could lead to a follow-up
She said she
question.
can do FaceTime, but the thing is, I was going to call her on her phone number on Skype.
Yeah.
Because, like, you get good audio.
Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her face. She doesn't know how to, like, I don't even know if she has, like, a PC or something. I asked her if she had a Discord or, like, Skype or something.
Have you confirmed it? I'm going to send you a... Have you confirmed it was her by any chance? Because I was talking to somebody that was saying she was her, but she didn't confirm it. And then I think when she saw my video on it...
her Instagram.
Yeah.
We're going to do it in a couple minutes, so I'll figure out in a couple minutes.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming on, man. That's it's John Scarce, everybody. Thanks for coming on, John.
Yeah, no problem.
Good luck with the interview, man. We'll be paying real close attention.
I really enjoyed. I listened to this for a couple minutes. I enjoyed your little rant. I like your rants. They're always funny.
The kid called my kid a Nazi. That's what you get. My 3-year-old boy a Nazi, and I kept it in for months.
No, he's not. He's not a Nazi. Okay.
My son. No, he's not a Nazi. He's just German.
Wait, are you still in Germany?
Yeah. Well, you think I left? I keep knocking up German broads. How am I going to go home? Am I going to go home back to Jersey? No.
What city?
I live in Wiesbaden.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person.
I live in the same place I went to the army in. I never left. I've been here the whole time.
Oh, so you're really just a low-key Nazi?
No, what are you? You're Nazi like not everybody's a Nazi. It's a fucking very liberal country. They let everybody in.
I'm just fucking with you.
You're a big fucking millionaire. Why don't you come over and see it? Get out of fucking New York.
Wait. No, YouTube doesn't pay me shit anymore, dude. All the videos are demonetized.
Well, tell me you didn't save that fucking 2016 money and that 2017 money?
I did, but I blew it on a fucking Tesla. But how much
nice.
Yeah, right.
How much German do you speak?
Just below conversation.
Das ist mein Auto. That is my car, right?
Das ist mein Auto.
I took German in high school.
Das ist mein Auto, yeah. And then, you know what the best thing is? It's das. It's neutral. It's neutral because the way R and me and she can be spelled differently depending if the verb is feminine, masculine, or neutral. It's completely fucking bizarre language.
I feel like it's a really hard language.
I have a tutor. It comes 2 days a week. I got my homework right here.
How are you so rich, Tommy? You have
I'm
a tutor?
rich. I'm not fucking rich. I'm not rich. I make a few grand a month. You know,
Jeez, dude.
I make a few grand a month. My wife's not rich. Look, I don't think it's a big secret that my wife's kind of a big shot in the corporate world. You know.
Really?
Yeah. I married up. She, if you can believe this, I was fighting to stay here in a court battle. Right. I was trying to get my citizenship and be able to stay here because my ex-wife was basically trying to take my kid away from me. And if I moved away, she could claim, like a lot of other German women have with army soldiers, she could claim abandonment. So if I got kicked out of the country. So I fought like tooth and nail until I ran all out of my 9/11 GI money. And this woman came in and she's just swept me up and say, we're going to get your kid back and we're going to fix this shit. And she did. I won.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you know what happened right after we finally finished it up? Keem picked me up for baiting. It was like a dream come true. I literally was on my last dime and ready to go home. I was going to leave my kid forever. And then this woman came and saved my life. And, and then right after we got settled, right after I got regular custody and all the normal shit the dads get, Keem gave me the beta job, and that's how I got on YouTube. Isn't that crazy?
So is the woman still alive that you had the kid with?
Oh, but yeah. Well, I have 2 kids. I have a boy and I have a little girl. You don't know the shop in the Point Lore, but I have a girl with another woman that we split up with. That we went through a really nasty divorce. You know, and we're good now. But the woman that I'm married to now and we had a baby with is a lifesaver. You know, she's
wait. You have part custody or you have?
Oh, I have joint custody. Yeah, it's essentially joint custody. Okay. But it's actually, I'm much better off than somebody in joint custody in the States. Like, they have to run everything through me. So if they want to sign something, they got to bring it to me. You know, but it's a good deal.
That's a lot
now,
of money,
you know?
I guess. For
it's a good deal. My Tommy's wife is the real MVP. Yeah, my current wife. So we had a baby.
I can't tell if that's really Boogie talking or if there's some soundbite in the background.
It's Boogie's great, dude. Go do your interview. I don't want to keep you hanging.
I'm just waiting on her response. She's been putting this interview off for like 2
really?
days.
If it's the girl I'm dealing with, she's like, well, let's do love phones with Scarce. All right, hold on. I am Watermelon. No. What's your love problem? And Scarce is here to help you with it.
Hey, Scarce. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the point. So essentially, there's this girl I like, right? And now I only see her at lunchtime because I have no other classes with her, right?
Yeah.
I really like her, and sometimes we don't have the same lunches, so I probably see her maybe twice a week, 2 or 3 times a week. Now, my problem is I'm very I'm not good with girls, right? I don't want to be weird about texting her or anything, right? Like, how do you even send a first text to a girl?
You don't send a text. You don't send a first text. You're gonna fucking.
Well, how I would do it is I would be like, hey, I'm this YouTuber. I have a couple million subscribers.
What's that app where you can show how much money you made the last 28 days?
That's how I used to do it when I was fat. That was the only way I could get any girls when I was fat. It was impossible. I was so unattractive. It was just impossible to get a girl.
I weigh more than you now. You know that?
How much do you weigh?
I don't want to say live, but it's definitely more than you.
Because I do that. Because me and my friends agree that we think that I have a good chance, right? But I always in the past just f up, and then I come off like weird or something.
Just don't come off too clingy. Act confident.
Yeah.
I think you got to.
So I don't know the balance between clinging.
Even if you're not confident, just the more confident you act, but don't act like an asshole too.
Yeah.
Listen. I got it.
So do you know kind of what I'm saying? How do you
He wants directions.
Where is the point?
He wants. I got your directions. I got 2 directions. Now you got to be yourself first of all, but you.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to tell you something right now. You're not going to want to hear. You're going to fuck this up, but in fucking this up, you're going to learn something. So what you do is I wouldn't send her a text. You said, like, I would have a plan for a movie. Like, she's definitely going, and, you know, make sure you can cancel the thing. And say, look, I'd like to take you out. I'm kind of interested in you, whatever. And have that plan. If she says yes by some fucking miracle lightning strike, then you have that plan to take out. Odds are she's going to say no. When you have that interaction with her and she giggles and turns away, you fucking don't give up and you try the next goddamn girl until you get it.
Okay.
Until you get it.
Because I wouldn't do the thing where like I know that like if a girl says no, that just no. I know that.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. And then you act like a gentleman. See, I'm like I'd really like to take you out. I'm really interested. Would you like to, go to the movies? Would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? She says yes. Yeah. Right. You do it. If she says no, sorry, you're gonna get laughed at. Everybody's gonna talk about it in school. And when they come up to you, you asked fucking Joanne out. Sure did. Then people kind of think you're a badass. Yeah, I did. So what? What's it to you, bitch?
Exactly. People aren't gonna, you're into chicks. Call them fucking gay or some shit if they like tell you that that's wrong.
Dude, this you're talking to a guy that was swimming in poon in 2016. He knows what he's talking about.
Listen to Tommy. He has a lot more experience than all of us here. Okay? He's like 60 years old.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, I object. All right, I'm clearly the most experienced in the room.
Yeah, you're 18. You're 18.
Of course.
You're 18. All right. Good luck, Iron Warden. Let me know how it goes. All right.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, let me know too. I want to know the.
Okay.
Well, sure. All right.
I'll send it to you. Okay.
Send it to Scarce.
Okay.
They're probably blocking.
Wait, Scarce joins the call and suddenly that guy knows how to speak properly.
Your mic sounds
notice
fantastic. That? Actually, we're at the end of the show. This is it. Tell everybody she died in a car crash. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a good idea. If she says no, let's ask what happened. She died in a car crash. Very unfortunate. Just like Jaystation. All right. So Scarce doesn't think it's a work. I don't think it's a work. Augie thinks there's a good chance it's a work, and so does Dr. Zhivago, correct? Yep. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with
that.
that.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I see where people are coming from.
Yeah,
like, I see where people are coming from when they tell me, like, it looks like a work, because her response video, she sounds exactly like Jay. She, like, she talks like him, and she just doesn't sound... I mean, she sounded genuine when I first watched it. Like, I watched your video on it, Tommy.
The first one, yeah.
And you made a lot of good points, and she did sound genuine. But then
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Then when Jay posted his response, I don't know.
That was like a Kavos video. That was like a Kavos video. Like, it was.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I didn't actually think he was that good at making.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like, dude, this is my area. I'm literally the commentator on commentators. And like this is what they're doing. This is the idea. I felt like she was getting Keemstarred, in a way. And that's like, God, you're making all the mistakes I did. Now you think that's what I think she's
doing. Dude, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, because she hasn't like done YouTube for as long as Jaystation.
Jay knows his shit, man.
He doesn't understand, like, she has to be 100% truthful in everything. Like,
here's another thing.
She's talking to what?
I have a relationship with Jay. I mean, we're not real tight by any chance. I can't talk about it because like it was a friend conversation. But I can say that he gave me no indication. If he's working us, he worked me privately, like as a friend too. So if he's faking it, that means like when we're talking like human beings, like he worked me.
But I wouldn't be surprised, dude. Like, he's so, I don't know, man.
I gotta be honest with you. Like, if he turns
out of every YouTuber,
he's the worst. He's the worst. I like him offline. You and him, all the YouTubers that I came on here that got millions of subs, and came on and went up to big fucking things. I get a lot of kids on the way up just before they hit 100K, right? Fucking you and Jay are the only one to properly shout me out, with the possible exception of Max Mofo, who never's been on, who shouted me out on Twitter a few times. I swear to God, all the people.
I can understand. You're really good with that. You kind of stick with the people who have helped you.
And that's pretty much it.
So I can see why you aren't totally against Jay on this. I can see why you still kind of believe him.
I don't. I'm not defending his behavior. Just let me be clear. But he was good to me, so I'm going to be good to him. But I'm going to say that the fucking this shit with the kids and the dead in the coffin and the girl, disgusting. Fucking talking away that girl saying she's a slut, disgusting. He is the worst YouTuber. The sickest, the lowest. But I have a little trouble. Like, first of all, he told me like, don't worry, say what you feel. That's what he likes about me, right? But like one-on-one, I'm not going to treat him like shit because he doesn't treat me like shit. You know what I mean? I can't make him not make those videos. I can tell him, but I can't make him. He's not going to listen to Tommy C. What the fuck? I only have 40,000 subs. You know?
Well, dude, it does look like it looks like he has a nice apartment in Toronto, so he definitely has to make those videos to pay that rent.
Yeah. How's mom doing? How's she making out? Is everything cool over there?
Are you asking about my mother?
I'm asking. Well, you're telling me about your mom and everything's going. I want to see how's your family. I should have phrased it that way. How's everything? Is it like what the fuck is wrong with people nowadays? You can't ask how's your family.
I'm starting to see that point you made earlier, Tommy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I really meant that from a sincere place, by the way, John.
How cold is it in Germany right now?
No colder than Long Island.
Weisenberg, or wherever you are.
Why don't you come out here? I think you'd like it. Heisenberg. I live in Wiesbaden, near Mainz.
Wienerstein?
Wiesbaden. I live in Wienerstein on Schnitzel Ave. Wienerstein on Schnitzel Avenue.
Wait, so how cold is it there?
That's right. It's normal. Let's see. I'll tell you. I don't even know.
Dude, right now in New York, it's like fucking like 30 degrees, 20 degrees. It's still cold. So chilly.
Weather. It's probably the same thing. Weather in Wiesbaden. What's the fucking thing? It's 47 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's pretty warm, actually. It's been really jumping up and down.
Oh wow, you're lucky.
It's been dropping below 30 and then jumping above 30. And we do Celsius over here, by the way. So it's 8 degrees.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
and
for a person
47 degrees. That's actually pretty warm out right now. Makes me want to get a beer. Hey, chat, how's your mom? Oh, shut up. I should have said, how's your family? Is everybody doing good? I'm concerned. We don't get to talk very much.
Yeah, my family's, we're doing good.
You guys give me my best. That's what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I always have to have a fucking...
Yeah, I'll let my mom know to text you back.
I told you right before I put him on, I said, Scarce is fucking funny. People don't see this side of you. You know that you're a funny guy. They see the innocent, lovable.
I'm too chilly right now. I'm not in my element.
Yeah. You're
50 degrees in my house.
You are a very funny guy. You've always been a funny guy, but everybody knows you as like the well-meaning, really calm reporter. But you're actually kind of an edgy dude in your private life. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I don't think you can report like unbiased YouTube news and then also be edgy.
I think you're right.
I don't know. Well, I guess
we're gonna find out. Well, I actually, I don't know if you noticed, I cut it out in the other channel. It's a completely different thing. It's like a whole. You're right. I can't do it. The jokes I told just piss people off. You know, so I'm just gonna do that shit here. And then
honestly, Tommy, you've been blowing up lately.
A little bit.
I'm really happy for you.
Oh, happy go. Thank you.
I've been watching all your videos. Like they're really entertaining.
Yeah. And then you shouted me out.
You've been doing.
You fucking shouted me out, bro. You still.
I shouted you out like a year ago, dude.
No, you shouted me out last week. You shouted me out last week. You didn't know that?
Oh yeah, in my video.
Yeah. I'm just thanking you. That's
did it have a big impact though?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And you're John Scarce. You're a fucking internet legend. Of course. I appreciated it. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
Don't be so defensive.
I've been watching your videos.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't believe people are watching this shit. I don't know. I think I need to bring my game up and speak a little clearer.
You're hitting the YouTube recommended. I also see is it Augie?
Augie RC, yeah. I've
been seeing your videos too.
All right. There you go.
I enjoy them too.
Really?
Isn't that
they got recommended to me recently.
That's a big
binge watch some of them.
That's fucking
nice.
Dude. That's fucking awesome. Well, we have a little like alliance down here in below 100K.
Scarce, would you like to join the Legion?
Legion? What the fuck is the Legion?
All right, I really got to end it right now, man. I gotta put the music on and call it. Scarce, it's so great having you on.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
She responded to.
We help somebody with their love problems.
Nice talking to you, man.
Take care, Scarce. All right, everybody.
Sure, man.
We're closing out the week. We'll see you Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you Sunday. Yeah.
Almighty infinite, independent excellence. Fighting rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town,
I'm gonna put Scarce in the title. How funny would this title be featuring Scarce? Oh, that's so funny.
Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. Feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop.
I will get today's donation on Sunday, I promise.
Because I was caught off guard because he did follow me.